Welcome to Akron Buzz, everyone. I'm your host, Sarah. Today I get to hang out with DaLomonze. How are you?
I'm doing very well.
All right, it's great to talk to you. He is a singer, songwriter, vocal producer, and nominated for a Dove Award, a couple Grammy Awards, so just all kinds of stuff. And go ahead and just share with us, how did you get into music?
Well, I started music when I was younger. Like I just enjoyed it. I love singing. I love dancing. I remember the first time that I actually started singing. I had a piano teacher, music class, but piano teacher named Miss Gould.
Okay.
And we were using the recorders, and we would play something. She would play something on the piano. We played on the recorder, and then she would have us just sing the note.
Yeah.
And she noticed that my pitch was on, and before I knew it, she had gave me an opportunity to be able to sing for the Cleveland Orchestra Children's Singing Chorus.
Oh my gosh.
So I was with them for about 3 years, and I guess that's the most professional training I was able to receive.
Sure.
But that, just kind of launched that.
Catalyzed you into loving singing.
Yeah, that love for music and singing, and then, listening to Tevin Campbell, Brian McKnight, and Usher, I started kind of imitating lyric writing and went from inspirational R&B to kind of gospel music, and it's just grown and grown from then to love of studio engineering, all of those things.
Yeah, I love that. So I know you freelance a little bit with Area 67 right now here in Akron. We've actually had them on the show before. So what kind of work do you do with them?
So I'm a studio engineer, vocal producer, as well as a beat producer as well there. I've worked with clients that I've taken to a few different places in the past 9-10 years.
Okay.
Starting in my apartment.
Right. So when people are recording, you go in and you help them with the production of their album and their music.
So most of the time it's someone's like, I have this idea, and a lot of times they'll have, beats that they, got from YouTube or got from one of their friends, and I help just kind of create that union between their vocals and the track and help them actually actively help them sing it correctly and or rap it on time and all of those things. And I love it because I'm all about supporting people.
Yeah, absolutely.
So even in my music and the studio engineering, any nonprofit ventures, it's all about supporting and building other people.
That's awesome. So let's go back to you for a little bit. You have a new song coming out, and it's coming out May 13th. It's called Monies.
Yes.
Can you share with us a little bit about the behind the scenes of that song, what it's about?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so Monies. When I looked up the term and, after kind of working on starting the song, monies is an undisclosed amount of money. Okay. So it's not that it's wrong to want money or desire money, but when you talk about monies, now it's trying to obtain an unobtainable amount. So it's you'll put everything out of the way. You won't care about so many other things in order to obtain these monies. Yeah, and
it's a common thing right now where people just want more and more and more, right? Yeah. So you go into that, and instead of that,
instead of that, I tell people life is worth more. It's not all about money. And then, of course, I do inspirational R&B and gospel as well. So a lot of my stuff have underlining a gospel message. So, I talk about how the word says you either love it or hate it, but where your heart is, that's where your treasure is. So it's either this, you're going to decide to love it, or you're going to just utilize it in order to get to where you got to get to, to build your business and develop.
Yes. Yeah, we had a little surprise in our video there.
Yes. Oh, no.
Your little one came to visit us for a second, which is totally fine, totally fine. So I also wanted to, that's coming out May 13th. I want to talk about On a Sunday, because On a Sunday really, really kind of hit it big in 2020. Tell us a little bit about that.
So On a Sunday is a song I released in 2018.
Okay.
And at the time I was helping a friend who had lost his daughter because of a tragic incident.
Yeah.
So I didn't ever really get to push it. But before I knew it, it kind of took a life of its own. It won an international artist competition award, and it hit billboards.
Yeah.
Went viral on TikTok, and I was just like, oh, this is great, because I had already kind of mentally moved on from it.
Wow.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
And it was a song that you wrote to help your friend through this tragedy.
Well, no, I just wrote it because I was working on a project.
Oh, okay.
And I released a project, but then I wasn't able to promote the project
Because of the tragedy.
Because
Okay.
of the tragedy.
So you're going to sing a little bit of it for
Yes.
us, which
Yes.
I'm super excited about. So go ahead and just, share a stanza for us.
All right.
All right.
If you got time to show love, no reason. Entertainment angels as we cast out demons. Love is the mission. If you see it, you believe it. Goodwill go a long way if they need it. If I'm down, you can pick me up. If I'm filthy, clean me up. You're no longer bound. Lay your burdens down. I know you can find this love.
Oh, I love that. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing that. And tell us a little bit more about what that song's about.
So that song, of course, it's called On a Sunday, and then the chorus is say, I found love on a Sunday. Mm-hmm. For me personally, I wrote the song about, the love of God, of Christ, of faith, and, just wanting to make sure I'm impacting other people. Mm-hmm. But there's been other people that have listened to the song like, man, I just see it as, a decision to make this a day that you just impact people.
Yeah.
You just be there for people, someone that's there for you, and it just happens to be on a Sunday. And I love that it's taken a life of its own.
It can have multiple impacts to different people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that. So tell us a little bit about your new studio before we wrap up. You're going to have a new studio in the Waterloo Arts District in Cleveland. Mm-hmm. Share with us about that.
And we're calling it GTA Audio Room, and it's just going to be a place where we can just help with developing artists, grooming artists, local and regional artists.
You can hang out with Dad. That's okay.
Local and regional artists. I'm going to be developing them, grooming them, as well as I'll be able to do my own music and develop my own music.
Perfect.
Further.
Yeah, no, I love that. And you guys, where can we find all of this wonderful music? Where can we find your new stuff? Where can we find your old songs that you've put out as well? Share all of that with us.
Well, I have a website, of
Yep.
course. It's DaLomonze.com, DaLomonze.com, as well as, can be found on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music, all of those things.
Great.
Yeah.
Do you have social media?
Yes. Everything is DaLomonze.
Okay.
So I've been very active on TikTok as of lately.
As of lately, that's kind of been where you put your energy?
Yeah, I told myself I wasn't going to, but it started becoming somewhere where I could just I could just be goofy me.
Yeah,
it's
kind of fun. My husband's just gotten into it recently and has enjoyed it as well.
Yeah. It's one of those things that makes you forget you're a grown up, but it helps it.
Yeah, for sure. No, I love that. So we can find you on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook,
Yep.
all those places as well. I know I'm going to want to check out your new song coming out May 13th.
Yes.
Thank you so much for being here with us. I
Thank you
really
for having
enjoyed
me.
your song, and just can't wait to hear more.
All right,
Can't wait to hear more. Thank you guys for being here with us today as well. We had a great time here on Akron Buzz. We hope that you will follow us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and check out our brand new Roku channel. We'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.